So you're new to the game or just haven't explored the settings much. In this video, we're going to go through the most important settings you must change in Sea of Thieves. Before we get started, I'd just like to let you know that I stream here on YouTube every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you've got any questions or just want to have a chat about the game, feel free to drop by and we'll talk about it. My name is Captain Wolfall. Let's get on with the video. Now, the first thing you'll want to change is your field of view. Essentially, this is how zoomed in or zoomed out your camera is, and the lower the field of view, the more zoomed in your camera will look. By default, when you first start the game, your camera is set to 78 degrees. However, I would recommend setting this to the maximum of 90 degrees, giving you the widest field of view possible. This means that you can see the most amount of stuff on screen at one time. The next thing I'd recommend changing is your mouse or controller sensitivity. Personally, I use a controller, but the same applies with keyboard and mouse. I would recommend simply running around an island and making jumps and turns whilst constantly adjusting the sensitivity until you find something that suits you. For controller, I would suggest anywhere between the 5 to 7 mark is a good bet to start with. Although weapon sensitivity may seem pretty similar to look sensitivity, it is crucial that these settings are changed separately. This is because these settings only affect when you are aiming down the sights of weapons. For this video, I will be using the pistol, but the same applies for all weapons in the game. However, one big similarity between this and look sensitivity is the method you use to set it. Basically, you want to run around and jump with your chosen weapon and try to hit a fixed spot every single time. For me, I use the targets outside the weaponsmith, but any object should do the trick. Now, this fourth setting isn't so much of a must change as it is a could change, and that's island banners. By default, as you approach an island, you get this huge banner at the top and bottom of your screen covering a good third of it, and more importantly, it covers info like your health and ammo. Not great if you're in a firefight. That's why I suggest changing to the streamlined banner, which is a small strip at the top of the screen and doesn't get in the way of any of the important info.
Hello there. Captain Wolfall tells me that most of you watching this video haven't subscribed yet. So what are you waiting for? Oh, and maybe like it. Thanks, bye.
Now our final setting to change is crew status tags. This setting very much depends on your situation, but quite simply I would suggest if you're playing with friends and you're talking to them, you don't need this and you can leave the video now. However, if you are playing with people you don't know, you're not talking to them, or for whatever reason you just can't hear them, I would suggest turning this on. Essentially, what these do is allow you to see what your crew is doing at any given time. For example, here, I'm in some combat and there's a little red symbol next to my crewmate's name telling me that he's fighting. Or for example here, I'm quite a long way away from him. Usually without these tags you wouldn't see the gamer tag at this distance, but because we've got them on, I can see him that he's further away, and it means that I can catch up to him without having to worry about getting lost. Hey, this is me. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment of what your favourite part was, or if you learnt something new today. If you're new to the channel, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here on YouTube at 2 o'clock UK time. If you've got any questions or just want to have a chat, be sure to drop by and we'll talk about it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. And, I'll see you next time. Cheers. Please be sure to comment. Nope. Hey.